on 1gen tomorrow. Pastor, been going in. The last Sunday, girl, you must log on. Church starts at 9 in the morning. Log in. You are just scrolling anyway.
I am going to show you how to make thumbnails that convert. I am Lady Hale's AI twin. Lady Hale will be there. Register for free in the hub. Get the link sent directly to you. As a bonus, I asked Lady Hale to drop a prompt book so you can prompt and make money.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let me know. See, that's the beautiful thing. Thank you, Smooth Art. I appreciate that. All right, let's start all over. My name is Crystal Hell. I thank each and every one of you for tuning in today, and we are going to have an amazing time as we're going to learn how to create thumbnails that actually convert audience. And we are going to be using the content generator as well inside of our content generator. Everything that you need is literally inside of the content generator, okay? And we have an amazing package that we got for you. I'll give you the scoop about that at the end. But however, today we're going to learn how to make thumbnails. If you, as you are coming in, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you are in our group over there, please let me know exactly where are you coming from, okay? And let me know what is kind of your experience in this in AI, okay? I want you to put a 1 if you are like I'm a newbie. I'm I'm kind of feeling it out. 2, I'm not quite a newbie, but I have some experience, but I'm still confused in how to monetize this thing. I'm still confused on, what should I be using. I'm still confused on like just how to do it. And number 3 is like, Chris, let's collab. Let's do some things together. Okay. Those are 3. I know those are the 3 people in that are typically in our audience tonight. And if you are okay, we have a number 2 is kind of like figuring out your thing. And I know we're gonna have people who are watching on the replay. So if you're watching this and you're catching this on the replay, I just want you to put replay in the comment section so I'll know that. So I know to go back to it. I go back, I look at all my comments, I actually answer all of them. Okay, most of them I do, but sometimes people be being mean. If you're being mean, I might not answer. But if you're not being mean, then I answer. All right. So, like it said on top of the, she said yellow. Like it said on the top of the hello. I was like yellow. All right, okay, that's cool. Hello, Natasha. I see y'all. Everyone is coming in today, so let's get to it. I'm going to share. I'm going to share my screen there, and as I begin to share my screen, I got a lot of stuff on my screen. Okay, let me come out. Out of there. All right. We're gonna go over here to the generator, and it's content generator.xauti Okay, and over there, if you just press, you can sign up. So you can put your name, your email, your password, and guess what? You get 5 free credits on us to actually go in there and play. And my AI twin, I didn't realize my AI twin said that, but she said that I'm going to make a prompt book. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to make a prompt book, and I will make a prompt book with like the I think I had started, but I hadn't done it yet. I'll have it on there, and I'll link the link to you guys. It's only $4, and I'm gonna have it. It's only $4.99. I'll drop it when I make it, so y'all can just go to the store and support that, and that just helps keep me being able to do videos like this for absolutely free. Okay, so I'm gonna sign in, and let's get to it. Okay, now. Um, the thing about videos, when you go on YouTube or when you go to different places, I'm just gonna go on YouTube so you can see what I mean. When I go on YouTube, the first thing I see, ooh, look at me, look at me, right? So I'm on the church's profile, but I see me. I see the preachers reunion. Like these are all different types. These are all what's the name? And some people are like, man, how they get those to look so good and whatnot, right? Some people they look good. Some people it's like, man, that is cool. Some of them like, look at me coming up. As you see, I have this one and stuff like this, and everything that you see right here, yeah, this is definitely clickable. Okay, everything that you see, everything that you see right here, I done all in the content generator. My staff used the content generator, and I actually did this myself to create it. But y'all see, these are eye catching. My song, what is she talking about, right? So I'm gonna show you those elements and kind of like what to include, and then also how to if you have an example. Let's say I'll use this Myron Golden because I like Myron Golden one, and I'll have that as a sample, and I'll show you how to sample in reference as well. Okay, so thumbnails are these eye-catching things that are going to attract your audience to actually click, right? Because they're going through tons of videos. Like if I go on another my regular profile, because I was moderating the church, let me go to Sassypreneurs over here. If I go to my profile, you're gonna see, okay, well this one, y'all know I love this, the round table game show. They're so funny. Okay, so you see different things that I watch. And today, while we were in church, I literally went as the pastor was preaching today, I made the thumbnail in the content generator. I screenshot a picture of him doing what, ministering, doing what he do. And guess what? It's been attracting views. It's been attracting people to actually click on there versus the regular thumbnail that's going to be right there. And as y'all see, even on these thumbnails, y'all can see what's in my algorithm. As you see, all AI stuff is pretty much in my algorithm. And let me just, I have another account on here that I need to switch to. Okay, so on my interventionist account, even my stuff comes up on my own interventionist account. But depending on whatever that you watch, this stuff is going to you know come up on your feed like Harmosi. I love him. Okay, this is called a Harmosi style, right? And I can screenshot this, and I'm gonna use it as a reference later as we do what he's doing. So this is what we're going to be creating using our generator. Okay. So inside of the generator this morning, because I got some feedback, and they say, "Hell, where's this thumbnail generator you're talking about? I don't see it." So we made it an exclusive tab. So it says new, but it's not nothing but the image generator. But hey, whatever. The thumbnail generator, and from there you do need a reference image, okay? Because you still want people to attract to you. Some people say, "Oh, Lady Hell, I just want a faceless." I want a faceless thing, or I want to be faceless or whatever. That's cool. Create an avatar or something like that. But people connect with a person. People connect with a character. People connect. Everybody type that in the chat. I want you to type connection is real. Okay. I want you to type connection is real. Okay. Because the connection, and I'm going to come on the screen for this, and then I'm going to go back to what I was doing. But at the end of the day, the connection, your connection with people is real, right? And I've told the creators, and I teach you got this all the time, guys, that connection is real. Because at the end of the day, people want to connect with something that is real, okay? They want to connect with something that is real. That's the advantage that you have over AI. Like I have an AI twin, I have an AI character, I have an AI stuff, but I am a real person. I am a person that can see, that can taste, that can feel, that can do its thing. You get what I'm saying? I have those human elements and people, and that's the golden standard, is that people want to be touched, and the connection is real. Okay, so with that, you want to maintain your connective ability. Okay, so that's why I always say have a type of avatar, have yourself, whatever. You get what I'm saying? So the first thing in um creating this thumbnail, okay, I you like, well, maybe I need an idea. So also, this is what I do. Chat.openai.com. Okay? And what I do is I go in and I tell my chat, and you can actually create a GP, a GPT, and maybe I'll make a GPT. I don't know. You can actually make a GPT out of this. So anytime you don't have to do the same thing over and over again. You can already have it done. All right. So I'm gonna go over into Chat GPT, and I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna say you are a YouTube thumbnail expert. Okay, can that specialize in that specializes in gaining people's attention based off what I'm doing, and NLP. I mean, no, I ain't gonna go there. That specialize in what I'm doing and things that make people click. Okay, make people click. I'll put that. People click. Okay. I need to be able to tell you what I am talking about, and you come up with a JSON. Okay, you're gonna say JSON, and JSON is a markup language. A JSON prompt that I can put into Nano Banana Pro to make a attractive attractive thumbnail, right? And I'm gonna say, can you do that? Okay, that's simple. Now you have your assistant, which is Chat GPT, and he said, and whatever it says, absolutely, I've got you. And here's how we work together. Tell me, what is your video about? Your face in it or not? Emotion you want to have? Any words on the thumbnail? 2 to 4 words max. Colors, brand, vibe. If you care about that, I'll reply with a ready to paste custom JSON prompt formatted specifically for Nano Banana Pro. Strong scroll stopping composition, poses, facial expression, lighting with a clear subject, click driving emotional psychology. No fluff, built on clicks. Okay, so I'm going to share this in the comment section as well. Copy and paste this, put it on a Google Doc. Okay, everybody say copy and paste it and put it on a Google Doc. Okay. I just put it, I just put it in the hey Carla, good to see you as well. Okay. So I just put it, did I just put it? Did it come up in the comment section, y'all? It should be coming up there. I thought I pressed it. Let's see. It should be popping up. It should be popping up in just a second. Well, and I don't know why, maybe it was too long. Hold on. I'm going to go into a Google Doc and I'll make it public. So a lot of times too, when y'all on these classes with me, go to doc.google.com, press a blank document, okay, and then I'm gonna say, what is this? YouTube class, YouTube thumbnail class, okay, notes. All right, I'm gonna create a running document prompt. The prompt use, okay. I'm going to share this, and anyone with the link can view it, and then you can just press copy. Okay, you can press copy. Let me put the link in there. Maybe it'll. I think my there we go. Bam. Okay, I guess the prompt that I used. It was too much to put in the comment section, y'all. So I put it in the I put it in the comment section. So if you're on YouTube, Facebook, go in the comment section, hit that Google link, and then you're gonna see the prompt that I use that I have right there. So you can either follow along, make it pretty. All right, and I'll go in and I'll correct the spelling. Okay. So anyway, it's on that running Google Doc. So if somebody come and say, "Hey, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?" Y'all give them that link, okay? And so anybody can get on that Google Doc, and we'll keep a running document while we're doing that, okay? All right. So I'm going to tell it. Um, I'm going to say I want to do a video about church and the AI. Yes, worth it or no. Okay. Not I'm gonna say church it, not church and AI. I'm gonna say church and AI media. Okay. Yes or no. The topic, let me see I want to do a video. Topic AI and church media. Subtitle, yes or no. Then I'm gonna say I will use a reference image of myself. I will use a reference image of myself. I will also have a outfit reference. So just tell it to reference the outfit, right? So just tell the um, reference the outfit that I load. The colors. So I'm gonna tell it the colors I want are blue, red, and black as the color tone. Very cinematic and very cinematic. Okay, I'm just saying that MASINEMATIC. Okay, and that's just me being extra. So now it says, got it. That's a strong. She's like he like that's a strong concept. All right, using the outfit reference. Okay, now it's gonna give you this JSON prompt, and JSON is the best way to actually prompt Nano Banana. And the way you say JSON is JSON. Okay, we're gonna use JSON. Okay, we're gonna use JSON. I'm gonna put it in here as well, and I'll put it in the chat. But we're going to use JSON mockup language. There's a reason why I have you using JSON mockup language. Not only is going to give you edible control, an amazing way to get some amazing results, but but those of you who are on our subscription plan and you're going to get access to our N8N and all this good stuff like that, you're going to start learning more. Like a lot of these workflow stuff, it works off the JSON mockup language. So I'm giving you this in a creative way. So then when you get into making these workflows, when you get into making softwares and stuff like that, you are going to have this mockup language so you kind of understand what it do, what it control. And as you see, the style, right? Because JSON is probably the most easier language to learn compared to like your Pythons, compared to other script languages. Nothing. This is a very easy script language. But anyway, you have your style, your subject, the theme, blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm gonna just say copy the code. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna paste my code, and then I'm gonna say add. When I say add, I'm gonna come over here and add my picture. I'm going to add, and I'm going to add my outfit. Y'all, I go on Pinterest, y'all, and just be finding stuff, right? And so it knows this is the outfit that I want to have. This is the image that I want to have, okay? And so if I'm cool, like 1K, like it's kind of small, but if I do it in 2K, it's gonna be big, and then 4K really, really bigger. Okay. I normally just start in like a 2K, and if I want to upscale it, I'll upscale it later or whatever. The aspect ratio that I want to use is going to be the YouTube. You can use all the different types of stuff, right? You can use all different types of sizes that you want. But for this one, we're using YouTube, the widescreen. Then we're going to say create thumbnail. Okay. Real simple. Create thumbnail. All right. And so as the generator is going, it's telling you what it's doing is generating the, it's generating this, is doing this, is doing that, woo, 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 right? So as we go in and we put it in, okay, I'm going to go over here to my Canva, okay, because this is a bonus that I'm going to tell you or show you, okay? This is a bonus because it's very easy to do if you needed to submit it to a customer. I just go into Canva. I'm just going to say thumbnail preview, okay? And once I do my thumbnail preview there, let me go back to the content generator. Ooh, that's cute, right? That's cute. I'm like, oh, she might like this. And so I do that. But maybe I want it a little different, right? I'm just gonna say preview. Okay. So I have it saved. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna put it in here like so. And then the only thing I do, if I did 4K, it'll be 2 times as big as this, but it's cool, right? From what I'm doing anyway. Okay, so this maybe is one. So I might go over to chat and say, I want to spruce it up. Like, this is cute, right? And I'm going to tell it, hey, this is cute. This is cute. However, I want it to be more of a this or that and this or that type style. This or that type style. Okay. And I'm going to say this or that means like, should we or should we not? Because it's kind of not, at this point, it's kind of not giving that. All right. And it says, okay, this is strong. You're right. It reads like a statement, not a church battle for that thumbnail. It say, now copying this with your same reference and outfit. So now it's like, copy this. And then it say, copy this. So I'm going to say, generate another. And I'm going to take this out, put this back in here. And then I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to put in, my thing, my outfit, And again, you can just keep on the same outfit. But if you want to change your outfit, you can change your outfit. Okay. And I'm going to do this and see. Okay. So it's going to give me my second generation of that. As this is processing, I'm going to tell it, okay, can you do this in the background, have it like a media department and humanoids battling. Right? So we'll see how that comes out. See, that's just crazy stuff that I think of, right? And again, because there is a kind of a big debate, right? And when I say a big debate about that, there's a big debate whether or not should we use, is this market a beast type stuff? Should we be using these things into our workflows and all of this stuff like that? So it's a big debate it's a big debate going on, and it's a big debate of, oh my goodness, we like this right here. Oh, oh, that's cute. That came out beautiful. Would y'all say that's cute? So I'll have this one that I'm able to come over here into my Canva. When I come into my Canva, now, oh, I got something to work with. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Chatty not playing today. Okay. And then I'm gonna use the final one. Okay. And so when I use the final one, I'm gonna come over here to where my chat? There you go. And then it was like, yes, choose conflict, always win, right? Because conflict, it's always win. When you click on your videos, you either number one, you're learning something, you want to see the difference, you want to hear the difference, you want to hear another perspective or something like that, especially in Christian content. You want to hear someone else's perspective, maybe outside of your normal thing. Because if you're going on YouTube and you're searching religious matters, or you're going on YouTube looking for inspiration or something like that, you are searching, you are seeking. You get what I'm saying? They're already in a seek mode. So understanding that alone about when it comes to creating Christian material, on YouTube, people are already seeking. You are the answer. That's the mindset that you have to put yourself in. Okay, and I'll go into that in just a second. God, where's my seat, my thing? Okay, that's the outfit. Bam, get this, boom. Okay, and then we're gonna do the last one. And this is actually how, I mean, though I'm just creating it for myself, but this is how I would have my staff go through, and I'm like, yo, go make me some thumbnails or whatever, and let's go through. And then YouTube allows you now to do like A/B testing, so we're able to put the different ones. I might have to make 10 of these or something, and I'm like, okay, let's pick the top ones. We'll pick the top ones, put it out there. If that don't work, change it. Right? It's kind of like a Mr. Beast style, but you have to go down the rabbit hole of doing this stuff, and whatnot. And that's where your VA services really come into play. Okay, when you're there as well. So we're going to generate the third one, and let me know in the comment section already. Just put a one in the chat, and I'll go over there and look at it real quick. Put a one in the chat if you are enjoying this. Is this informative for you? Is this helping you with your creative? See, that didn't look like, I ain't like that. It didn't scream battle to me, right? And so I'll tell I'm gonna download it, but I'm gonna tell chat this, they're not battling, like, okay, and I'm gonna put, they are not battling, they are sitting in their places, but actual battling, and make the media department African Americans, please, right? Right? They're not battling. What I envisioned was that I envisioned them duking it out. I didn't envision them, oh, this one sitting one side on the other, or sitting the actual battle, not just da da da. Okay, so let's see if we get it right. If you don't get it right, I'm not gonna sit up here and make y'all sit through all that. Me going down there, but at least you get to understand. You get to understand the process. Okay. Um, okay. And then if you had another person on there, you could put you and the person, or maybe I should say the main character is fighting a humanoid or something. I don't know, but get as creative. If you like kind of like that robot feel, okay, instead of saying robots, say humanoid. So then the AI understand what you're saying. The AI understand what you're saying, okay? Because again, your result is only gonna come out as good as what you're being descriptive, right? And if you say I struggle, Lady Hell, being descriptive and all of that, tell Chat GPT to teach you how to describe words, teach you how to explain, like start a new chat, okay? Use it for your advantage, because a lot of times I hear, this is what I hear, well, I don't know how to do that. And I say, are you willing to learn? And they like, yeah. Oh, now that's cool. Human media force, so AI takeover. That's kind of cool, but I would I'll switch it up a little bit. But this just for demonstration purposes, y'all. And I promise you, I will go. I know me. I will go down the rabbit hole of that. All right. So now look at here. If I wanted to, and I'm like, we're talking about church media and AI today, yada yada. Which one, right? And so I have some A/B testing I can do. Like this, that's cute. That's kind of where we started. I like that. But here, this is more. This gonna stop that scroll. All right, because I'm looking like, ooh, wow, right. And then this one kind of too, and everything. But it's just okay. Is the AI gonna win? It's definitely telling the story. It's kind of doing too much with her holding these globes and stuff. But you know, you can go. You're able to. You know what I'm saying? You're able to go in and you are able to adjust. You're able to adjust that. Let me go to the screen. Let me go to the screen as well. Let me go. Yes. Somebody asked and said, this was amazing class. Will this video remain up? I'm listening while driving, want to re-watch. Yes, yes. This video, Pastor. Pastor Sharice. Yeah, Pastor Sharice. Yes, this video will remain up. Okay. Carla Martin said, "Is this generator yours?" Yes, it is actually. I work for my husband's company, which is called Xauti, Xauti Technologies, and this is under the Xauti Marketing AI tools. Okay, it's under the Xauti Marketing AI tools, and he says, wondering the benefit of overusing chat for the prompt like that. You said benefit of overusing chat for the prompt. The benefit, I would say this. I am I'm a special education teacher at heart, okay? And I believe that everything is a tool. I'm also an adult that was brain move way faster, way faster than us and whatnot. And you can actually use that as a tool to help you learn. I'll show y'all that how to do that. All right. And she said, tell us the site again. All right. The site is content generator. Let me just go up here and get it. Content generator dot Zodi Marketing AI.com. Okay. It's content generator dot Zodi Marketing AI.com. And during this broadcast, okay, I'm doing a special for everyone who signs up with us. It's only $27 per month. You can buy additional credits and all that stuff like that. I am going to give you, we normally get at $27 a month, we normally give you 30 credits a month. But not only that, you're going to have access to some CRM services. You're going to have access to landing pages, forms, a place where you can keep your emails and all that good stuff like that. And you are also able to send invoices as well with our CRM system. Okay, you're gonna get a couple of some added features that's gonna go along with that, and I'm gonna show you guys how to use it. But you're gonna get those, and it's only $27 a month. I have a special link, and I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's https creative space acad creative space academy. Lord, let me just put in the right thing. Creativespaceacademy.com /starter. I just want to make sure I put the link right. Okay. And as you see, you're going to see all that good stuff that you're going to get with that. You're going to get a mini chat type feature and all of that, an autoresponder for your social media planner, you name it. So you guys can go over there and sign up, and everything you need is literally in the content generator. That is going to also give you access to the AI lab. Okay, inside of the AI lab, let me go over here and show y'all. We got some great things over here inside of our AI lab. If we go to hub.creativespaceacademy, we're also on a platform that is called Go Collab as well. But inside of I have three different communities, but the community that I just sent you guys, and I'll put it in the thing, so you'll get an invite to our community. Just go, if you're coming on via the live thing, you'll be able to hey Cora, okay, and you can click that link if you want to join our hub community over there. We're starting some really great fires, and this is where I put all of our, as you see, I have all our events going over there. We also have a leaderboard. All right now Ms. Washington leads in number 6, and every time either you purchase something from us or do something, you're going to also get points as you do that. Right now, Miss Elaine is leading the group with participation and all that, and your participation level. Every time you participate, yes, you get points and whatnot. You get to move up the leaderboard. There are some things that are exclusive to our paid membership, but most of the things in here, y'all, we absolutely do it. We do it for free. You'll see the co-working room. Here, you can come in here, have a conversation, maybe ask questions or something like that. That's why it is called the AI Lab. It's a self-paced, self-learning environment where you can let go. Most of the times, I'll put the replays here. Okay, credentials, set up your AI table. Da da da. Okay, that's for other stuff. Here, I try, and I'll make sure that because now we have more people in our community, I'll make sure I keep you updated, guys, on some of the releases that are out. Here in the custom GPTs, right? These are some of my favorite GPTs, and you can come in here, share some of your favorite GPTs to use, and maybe you want feedback from the users or whatever. Just come in here and just put them in there. We'll tell you we like them, we like them. We don't, right? But don't be getting in your feelings if we say we don't like your GPT because it's lame. But I when I release GPTs, trust me, I release GPTs that are beneficial and that is going to help you. Here I tell you about some free AI apps, right? Maybe you are a developer and you're at that point where you're actually developing AI applications and whatnot. Share them. Let us see how you do. Like, this is a dope whiteboarding app, which is from thefriendlyboard.com. Then you have Napkin. You just I need to put the link in there, but Napkin is kind of like a what's that? It's this notebook thing. I can't think of it right now. Okay. And then here are some playgrounds, right? So I even put my favorite ones: WaveSpeed, Key, Running Hub, GPT Pronto. Like, we have like I said, tons of tools and whatnot. And again, we have the event space. And if you click on the learning tab, some of the things, if you are an AI lab member, it'll be open to you. If you're not, okay, you literally have to open it. In November, we did a full build, y'all. We did a full build, and I showed the community how to go in there and build their own photo generator, kind of like I mean, not like mine, but very similar. And we had people who actually built a photo generator, and they went out and they're still making their coins off that, which is amazing. Then we have the AI lab foundations. Also, the more you communicate, you get to open up some of these things, like my replays. So the more you communicate inside of the group, you get to unlock these replays, and they're gold. Okay, they're very golden. They're not just slop or anything like that. You want to learn how to write a book using Win the Bot? I show you how to make a book, right? And the whole replay and all that good stuff, it'll be up in there, and it's absolutely free. Only thing you have to do is just come in here and communicate with others. If you want to, my cohort, oh my god, now this is a very intense one. But this one, it was a, as you see, is you like, wow, it's like a that was a long course. But I broke this course up. If you want to know how to do journals and use GPTs and all of that, okay, we had people who paid a lot of money for this 2 years ago or a year or two ago, whatever, when I released it. And then I also have the AI Fest there. But it's all just depending on how much you participate. The more you participate, the more that you're gonna open you're gonna be able to really open these things up, and you're gonna be able to have a lot of fun there. But as I was saying, in GPT, if you want to learn, you go, okay, and this could be anything. Maybe you struggle with communication. You can literally say you're an expert in teaching people who, we could say, I'm gonna show you that you are an expert, phd level phd level communicator. Yeah, communicator. And you teach people who do not know how to communicate, no matter no matter no matter their upbringing, how to talk. You start off by asking questions. Ask them to respond, and if they respond correctly, then you go to the next level. If not, you tell them why that's not the best way, and give examples, and you ask them to keep going. Right, keep going, take it right. Can you do that? Okay, can you do that? And then it's going to respond. It says, yes, I can do that, step by step. We'll practice together. Then it gives you a scenario, and it's like someone showed up late to meet you, and you didn't apologize. You feel disrespected. How would you say that to them in one sentence or two? Type your responses exactly how you would really say it. Oh, um, and then apologize. You feel disrespected. Okay. And if it was me, I'm like, okay, we only have 10 minutes left, right? Because I'm disrespected. He gonna give me she gonna give me feedback. He was like, this is indirect. It points out time, but it doesn't express your feeling. It doesn't name the problem. People who struggle with communication often hint instead of saying it plainly. Hints create confusion. Why it's not the best? It avoids saying you felt disrespected. It doesn't ask for accountability or a change. It let the behavior slide. Example of a stronger response. I felt disrespected when you came in late and didn't say anything about it. My time matters to me. It's clear, it's calm, it's honest, no attitude, no attacking. Your turn, try again. Say it in your own words, but make sure it includes what happened, how you felt, and why it matters. That's a powerful tool. Okay. That's a powerful tool. If you think that's powerful, I want you to put powerful in the chat. Look, you're late. You didn't say anything, or, and my time is very valuable, whatever. Right. And I can continue to go on and do that. But that's just an example of how you could use this thing as a tool. Okay. Well, look at here. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. And please don't forget to go inside of we have a free Facebook group that's called Creative Space AI Lab. Okay. Creative Space AI Lab. You can actually go in there and you can post your thumbnails. I love to see it, even if it's just theoretic in nature. You haven't even put a video together. It don't matter. Put it put it out there. Let us see it. Okay. Like I said, these AI tools are very, very powerful. And also, too, if y'all want me to say, now, how do I make the money? All right. I want you to put, how do I make the money? If I have 5 people that tell me, how do I make the money? I'll do a bonus section. If not, I'll talk to y'all later. It is what it is. We have about 15 more minutes of the hour that I said I will spend with you. But if you want to know, how do I make, well, great, Lady Hell, you told us how to do it. Now, how do we make the money? How do we make the money? I want to know how to. I guess y'all don't want to know how to make y'all no money. It's 12. I see y'all on here, but I don't see nobody saying how do I make the money. Guess they don't want to know, Cole. Girl, I don't think they want to know how to make the money. Okay, we got one person that says, now how do I make the money? All right, somebody else. Ooh, all right. Hello, Sheena Taylor. All right, so we got Pastor Sharice say, how do I make the money? How do I make the money doing this? How do I make the money? All right, we have Van Teresa. Hey, good. She say, how do I make the money? Hold on, was that 5 of you? Was that 5 of you that say, how do I make the money? One, two, 3, 4. I need one more. If one more say, Lady Hell, how do I make the money? I'm gonna show you how I make the money. How do I make the money? And y'all, while we in this chat, y'all be sure to go follow Sheena Taylor over there. She has a okay. Shonda say, hi, hey, how do I make the money? But I want to give her a shout out over there, man. She's been killing it over there in the AI space as well. She has a group on Facebook, and I think she has a podcast called Proverbs 31 and More, where she takes Christian content and is feeding it to the people. And I'm telling you, not only is she reaching those who are of the faith, but those who are outside the 4 walls of the faith and convert. And man, her conversion is amazing. And shout out for all the things that you're doing. That you're doing over here in the AI space. And I believe in January as well. I think I seen it on the I don't want to sound like a stalker, but I seen it on the timeline as well as if you can put the name of that Roku channel, y'all add it to there, because I enjoy seeing those who are doing the work of the ministry. You know what I'm saying? And they are using these tools to literally enhance the kingdom of God. And even as an elder in the church, I know my husband is a pastor, etc. And I love the art of evangelism and seeing her being a full-time mom and wife and all that good stuff and doing what she do. Shout out to you. We give you your roses sis, on this. We had some more. It said, I ain't got no volume. Y'all can't hear me? It says no volume. Hold on. Oh no, they said they got volume. Okay, I think you might need to refresh, Miss Clarice. All right, cool. Y'all say, how do I make for them to use? And once I see that, I would then ask them. I would say, "Hey, I created this free for you to use. I just want to be a blessing to you, and see if you needed someone to manage your media, right? Either they do or they don't. So if they do, cool. You can throw a package out to them, okay? And I know then the next question is, hell, how much do I sell How much do I sell to package for? The key is not individual assignments, The key is retainer products. Y'all put that in the comments. Say retainer products. Okay. Retainer products turn into what we call MMR, which stands for monthly recurring revenue. All right. You want to have MMR, which I'm sorry, MRR. I'm sorry, MMR. Lord Jesus, MRR, monthly recurring revenue. Okay. So then you might want to say, okay, for $100 a month. This is and this is on the cheap side. For $100 a month, every time when you drop your sermon or your Bible study, right? I'll make sure that you have a thumbnail to go with it, right? Once you drop your study within 24 hours, I will have this delivered. And sometimes you can have it delivered the same day, right? But always give yourself a 24-hour delivery time to get that to them. Or if they already have the sermon that is pre-named, they can send you that in advance and you can already have the thumbnail. So either that's right, retainer products, right? So either they send you the sermon in advance, and this gonna help some of these pastors because a lot of times, sometimes the Holy Spirit don't give them what they want until like they're there, right? But they can pray and say, "Okay, Lord, you have the message that you want me to deliver to your people, and we're going beyond the four walls of the church." And they can probably at least have an idea, and then if they need to change it. You need to put how many edits or whatever that you are going to allow. But imagine you have five different churches right there at $100 a month. That's what $500 extra in income that you just ran into a generator to produce that. Another way is training products. Y'all put training products, okay? So just like I just did with you online for free or whatever, right? Well, some people want you to come in and they want you to train their train their media department. Okay. And you like, but I ain't got nothing like this. Hell, where do I get that from? Okay. I get it. What we can do and to help you, and you can come with us right now, we have a white label version of our system, right? That you can label it as your own and you can actually offer that product as a retainer product. And if you want more information, just send me an email to orders. I mean, send me a personal email at ladyhell@csamasters.com. Okay. Now, training products. What are training products? So, training products is that you have, for instance, let's say like my whole generator suite, right? My whole generator suite is white label, but you can bring your own keys. It's called keys. And you bring your own keys, you plug it in, you plug it in or whatever. And what you do is that you charge the church $99 a month to actually use it, and you put a certain amount of credits on there. And then after they go over their credits, you can charge a little bit more money to do that. And again, you're creating MRR. Okay. The first level is the easy level. The second level is medium because now it requires you to have different API keys and all that stuff. And we get into that in the lab. So go join us in the lab. And I will be doing a session on white label for those of you who are interested in selling the product. You like, girl, I'm not going to build all that. And as you see, we actually built it so you don't have to. We provided the platform so you don't have to, so you don't have to for those who are on that route. Okay. And another way really to really make money, well, I'll just give y'all those two. Okay. Because I'll give y'all those two because that's enough information for you to actually run off and do what you need to do. But again, if you want to get started with us, you want to join the AI lab and you want to do that, join us. $27 a month. You get a lot of good stuff for absolutely free. And yeah, we look forward to seeing y'all over there. Okay. Again, my email is ladyhell@csamasters.com. And if you want information like on the white label piece and all that, get with me. I'll get you on the calendar. We'll get to talking about that. But it's a very productive product. But with the training materials, what you do is like you charge like $500 to go in, train them. You train their staff, you do a training, okay? And most churches do have a budget, but y'all need to start presenting them budgets right now because most budgets start at the beginning of the year. And people do a lot for different training. The same way that people allot for going to conferences and all of that, they have set aside budgets for training that they can bring you into their church, or some people have what they call organizational stuff. Some people might bring you into their annual conferences, their annual meets, their annual this. Okay, so you can make money out there. So you can make money, first of all, putting somebody on a retainer product, or you can make money selling them the actual software. And it's a software that we actually built ourselves. Okay, and that's why you won't find. If you go in the lab, pay $27, you'll get access to the generator and stuff. You'll see how we did that, but it's all in there. Okay, so again, thank y'all so much. CEO says, what are they training them on? I am late tuning in. Okay. When I say training products, so training, basically, you're training them on software to use. Okay. When I say training products, you are training on software to use. So some people train how to use GPT. Some people train how to use whatever, but they're training on our product. For example, our product is a content generator. So somebody would go charge an organization $500 and say, hey, I'm going to train your staff how to use this, right? Not only that, this is going to, your first 6 months is free. Okay. Basically, if you do it 6 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever. If you divide that by the 500, you're still coming out at $99 a month. You're just getting that money up front, right? So you get the training plus 6 months. It's all about how you package it, right? So because with the marketing piece, because many of us know how to put this stuff together and know how to do this and know how to use the various tools to get the result that we want, but a lot of us, we don't know the sales piece. We don't know how to pitch that, right? And again, if you need help with sales pitching, tell ChatGPT to train you. Okay, literally, we have the tool. There is no way, like, people, we have these tools, use them. Okay, and again, if you didn't know, you can go in the chat GPT and say, hey, I need training on sales, I need training on this, I need training on that, right? I need training on how to present on YouTube, I need training on how to present on Facebook, and all that. It will go through and show you. It will teach you. You will learn new words, new things. Okay, so yeah, all right. So okay, guys, my time is up. It's 4:53, and actually we have a couple more minutes. But if you have any question, you can put it there in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to help you. And again, today, if you sign up with the creators, if you sign up, instead of the 30 credits that we issue you out, I'm going to give you 50 credits, and I'm going to put the link in there. I'll put the link in the chat again. Only $27, and normally you only get 30 credits with this. But if I see you sign up, we're gonna add 50, and you get 50 credits every month. Okay, only $27 a month. Come on over here. Let's get creative, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Y'all got me until the 7th, where I can really go in every day. And I mean, I still can go in every day if I want to, but I had to do it in the evening time. But y'all got me tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll probably do it in the evening time. But tomorrow, what we're going to do is this right here, guys. Okay, I'm going to give you a preview of what we're going to do tomorrow. Okay. Um, what we're going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to go into the content generator. And when we go into the content generator, we are going to create a jingle we're going to create a jingle for our brand. Okay, and we have the creative music maker. And what it does, I love this feature. It allows you to go in and record. So um I can record something, and once I record something, it's going to transcribe. Look at this, I'll just do it real quick. I'll just say it. Okay, we're making a thumbnail today. Hey, and we're doing it in a generator. You can do it too in the in the thing, whatever, right? So then I'm just gonna say transcribe. And what the AI is doing is using the open AI lyric thing, and it transform it. And then only thing I'm gonna do is just gonna say intro, intro thumbnail. And kind of like on Suno, you're able to add like the style of music that you want. So I'm just gonna go on here. I have some pre-styles, and stuff that I actually like, and I'll do a fast version. It's gonna be so funny, and I'm gonna play it in just a second. Y'all give me a second. It's real cool what it does, and then I come over here, and then I select, female, okay, and then let me put the style because you got to put the style, and then I'm gonna say, hey, create this cover song, and then it's gonna create. Yeah, it's gonna create. Okay, y'all can't see that. It's gonna create the cover song, right? And we're gonna do a quick one because I want it to be quick because I want to be able to show you how you could also create a like a music video or something like that. But with time, I just want to make sure that we have enough time to do everything as well. And it's so dope. So, but and like I said, so when I tell you themes, and this can be done on mobile, this can also be done on like your mobile devices, and also this can be done on the computer. Which the cool part about it, because you have people who are worshipers, or people who just like to make music, and they always have a song in their heart. And here in the creative music maker, they're able to just hum their little hearts out, right? Hum y'all have children, they like to hum their little heart out. Let them hum their little heart out, and then and then you can put this, you come over here, you put the style and all that good stuff that you want up in there. If y'all think this is cool, all right, just say wow in the comment section. Just write wow. Just write wow. Just write wow. Just write wow. Just write wow in the comment section. Okay. All right. Just write wow. Okay. It's a content generator. All right. Content generator dot com. Okay. It's content CEO. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's what I say too. All right. It should be almost done in just a second. And whatnot. So very soon, if you give us a second. I bet it's like, girl, what did you right. And then sometimes when you're online, it seems like it be taking forever. But it's I don't think it is. Give me 1 second, and let me make sure it didn't get stuck. Sometimes it gets stuck, but I don't think it did. That's me being impatient, right? Because it say it's gonna take a couple of minutes, girl, to match your voice and all this stuff you was saying and you playing. Okay, yeah, it's still running over there. Okay, it's running. And then sometimes too, with when you're doing these APIs and all of that, um, sometimes depending on how many people are using the system. Like when it's not a lot of people, like typically Sunday, Wednesdays, Saturdays, everybody and their mama start using these systems. Or if it's a lot of requests, okay, that's being made to these data centers and whatnot, sometimes it'll slow it down. Okay, because I just want y'all to understand too that we do have an economic responsibility when it comes to using these AI services, right? Because in some of these areas we're sending these requests and we're wanting these instant responses, which is causing a lot of heat. Okay, and so when it causes a lot of heat, it also uses a lot of water. All right, and so that's why there is a price to this stuff, because we do have to consider our environment, right? We also have to consider those communities where these data centers and all these things are in as well, and we just have to make sure we're being environmentally friendly, because though this is fun, this is creative, we do have an environmental golly, this is taking forever today. But you know what I'll do? I'll do the other one real quick because it's already done. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. And oh my goodness, did I? Let me refresh. Let me refresh the page. Okay, this is still processing. I don't think it understood what I was saying because I got too many microphones on. So, for example, I'm just gonna down. All right. And then I'm just gonna load this song up so you guys can actually hear. And this was me just playing, like literally playing. And I'm gonna put this in here real quick, and I'm gonna add it to the scene so you guys can hear it. I'm just gonna. This is one that we did over here. So here you go. It's the T girls, yeah, and we're going on adventure. Ooh, it's the T girls. We always come together. So no matter where we are, near or far, we're the T girls. Okay, so how do you make money off that? Making intros for people, right? Not these long, drawn out stuff, but simply making intros for people. So we're gonna come on tomorrow. And once I come on tomorrow, I'm gonna show you how to make intros, and then I'm gonna show you how to make a song. And once you create a song and you think it's dope, I'm gonna give you a link where you can submit to our internet radio station, which is csrradio.com. If you go to csrradio.com, I'll show y'all that, and then I'm getting off because my hour is up. Okay, if you go to csrradio.com, oops, not radio, csrradio.com. Okay, you'll be able to listen live to our radio station. Okay, you want to submit your music, and maybe you are, oh my glory. Okay, and maybe you already have some music that you want to submit. We're looking for more people to play their AI music and get you the opportunity to express, your music. Just fill out this form. You can upload up to 10 files, and by checking here, you're giving us permission to actually play your music and all that, and we'll submit. Just press submit, and then once your music is approved, it'll go into rotation. It'll be playing with all the other stuff that there's actually is on there, and that's csrradio .com and whatnot. Okay. So anyway, thank y'all so much for yeah, wow. Thank y'all. Hello. How do I get credits? How do the credits work? That's the biggest issue. Thank you. Somebody says, can you explain what specifically do they? Can you explain how the credits work? What specifically do they go towards? Okay, and then CEO says, "How do the credits work?" That's the biggest issue with AI. Okay, well, there's actually a fee that you pay. Okay, so that fee can be anywhere between 50 cents and $1. Okay, so obviously, the higher the processing, the more the credits is going to cost you. The lesser CPUs, it works off CPUs. So the less CPUs, the less energy, the less amount of stuff that you're using, the credits are lower. So you don't have to pay that much. But the more CPUs that you are using, guess what? You have to pay more for that, right? So half a credit is a half a credit. It's not costing that many CPUs to run that thing. A whole credit, obviously, that's a whole credit. So it costs more CPUs to run it. If something is 2 credits, that means it's using a lot of power. So when you're creating just words, right, just language, that's not really taking up a lot of CPUs. Add imaging. Okay. You're using these things that are called vectors. What are vectors? Vectors are stored information that your agent is using to process your response. Okay. So you have all these vectored items. Vectored items are not like vectored images. Okay. Vectors are just like, boy, girl, queen, king, adult, child, woman. They're little categories, but within seconds, it has to vectorize the prompt. You put in the prompt, then it vectorizes it and makes it into a reality of whatever that you're trying to do. So when you use images, that's a little bit more CPUs that you're going to be using. When you get into video, that's more CPUs that you're going to get to using. When you get into image, video, audio, synchronization, all this stuff that goes into making a video that we natively don't think about, right? But we're doing this from a generated computer. It just costs more to run those CPUs. And that's how credits work. Credits pretty much are obviously the company's going to profit, but they're pretty much based on how much CPUs that you're using when you're looking at costs from a perspective of sending those requests in to those data centers, and those data centers sending requests back. Those are what you call your token usage, right? Token usages are basically requests going in, requests going out. Sometimes a token usage can be under the average token use. Most people don't even realize it, that they're using anywhere between 6,000 to 12,000 tokens just on a request, right? So it's a lot of stuff that goes in with that. But I hope that explain well, I hope I tried to explain it the best way, the best way that I can, for y'all to understand. That's why you charge credits. And of course sometimes it gets more expensive because you're using more credits. And that's why in our generator we keep, most of the time we keep the latest and greatest models. Don't get that twisted. But the latest and greatest models, sometimes they do cost, so the credit usage will be more. But most of the time, anywhere between half a credit or up to 2 credits, just depending on what you're using. But yeah, so it's just a cost in there. And then of course there's different fees and whatnot that those people have to pay. And then those of them who let us use their APIs and all that good stuff, and we'll get into API building and all that a little later. But those who let us use those things, guess what? They have a fee that they actually have to pay to different governments and stuff like that. Thank goodness that the next 10 years, okay, the next 10 years, AI is unregulated right now, okay? And I know as much as we don't, as much as many people do not like the orange man, and it's okay. But what he did was he put you in a position to prosper if you exploit it, okay? Hear what I'm saying? Right now you got states who are trying to do some AI regulations, but guess what? They cannot override what has been done federally, right? You can do stuff, but there are federal laws that are in place for the next now 9 years now, that has been in place, that these people in AI can do whatever they want to do. Pretty much it's unregulated, but it's up to you to tap in and know how to profit during the state of unregulation. Because by the time we done got out of the unregulated phase, so now we're going to into in quantum. Okay, we're going to be in quantum AI, and China already have the quantum AI, and they already have it in like a backpack size. So that's another story. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. The replay will be up again on YouTube. It stays up. It stays up on Facebook. They will take it down after 30 days, but I'll make sure I post the replay in the group. Okay, so check the schedule for tomorrow in the AI lab. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and get signed up with those credits, and we'll make sure that you get those credits. Okay, thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. Have a great day, and yeah.
I am going to show you how to make thumbnails that convert. I am Lady Hale's AI twin. Lady Hale will be there. Register for free in the hub. Get the